What's up, everybody? I'm here in the desert of Abu Dhabi. We're currently looking for reptiles. We're here in the United Arab Emirates, and in this video, we're going herping in the Abu Dhabi desert. I reached out to Theo I, I believe it's pronounced, on Instagram to see if he would show me the ropes on finding reptiles in the desert, since he was so well versed in the area. And I'm glad I did too, because I tried to find reptiles on my own several times and found absolutely nothing. But Theo's a pro. He knew exactly where to go. We started during the day, and our first location was an abandoned construction site near an abandoned water tower. Unfortunately, it looks like people have also been leaving their old tires here, but fortunately for us, reptiles like hiding in tires. We walked around for a little while and flipped tires, finding little geckos. This is a southern tuberculated gecko, Bunopus tuberculatus. This is a Heyden's gecko, Hemidactylus robustus. And then we saw a lot more Bunopus. We also took a quick peek inside the old water tower to see if anything was hiding in there, but unfortunately we didn't find anything. Theo is also an incredible tracker and was pointing out all kinds of trails on the ground, like snake trails, gecko trails, and ant trails. There was also a bunch of gerbil holes around that reptiles were likely hiding in, but at this location, all we saw was those two geckos. On to the next location. Also, on the way we got stopped by a group of camels who decided the best place for an itch was right in front of the car. The second location had softer sand than the previous location and lots of nooks and crannies in the sandstone. But again, unfortunately, we found nothing other than camel bones. We jumped back in the car and drove further into the desert and then continued to walk around. This is a Schmidt's fringe-fingered lizard, Acanthodactylus Schmidti. So one thing that Theo is extremely good at is actually marking and checking out the trails. You can see we kind of destroyed them here with our footprints, but oh, there's something right there. You see that? So we were following the tracks and looking around burrows and stuff, and in big vegetative bushes like this. This is actually a super fast species, so I don't think I'll be able to catch it, but let's try to get a closer look. Oh, I just noticed there's actually another one right there. Super cool. So this is actually where they live, in this bush. We also saw the eastern skink, which is a type of sandfish, but we weren't able to catch any of them. We also saw this Arabian thick-tailed scorpion, Androcontonus crassicada, but that was all the species we were able to find at these locations and at this time of the day. By the way, for those of you wondering, this was in January and fairly cold, so not the best time for finding reptiles anyway. We decided to head out and come back another time. A couple of days later, the weather was a lot warmer and we head out again right after sunset. Herping in the dark is a completely different experience. We walked around for a while shining flashlights on the floor before we saw anything, but then our first herp of the night. The Arabian short-fingered gecko, Trigonodactylus arabicus. Not long after that, Theo spotted the side-winding trail of probably the coolest species we would see that night. Theo followed the trail from one bush to another till finally we came across it. The saw-scaled viper, Echis carinatus. This individual we found is still a baby viper. They do grow to around 3 feet, which isn't a very big snake. However, this species does have very potent venom, and so I made sure to keep my distance while filming it. The saw-scaled viper is a beautiful species, and it was an honor to see them this close and in their native range. Truly an incredible experience. The area we were in was also the native range of the Egyptian Uromastyx, Uromastyx egyptia. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see any, but we did come across this burrow that was made by Uromastyx. Who knows, there might have been a Uromastyx right under us, but we couldn't see it. The next species we found was a species that was very special to me. The Middle Eastern short-fingered gecko, Stenodactylus dorae. I don't keep this exact species, but I do have Stenodactylus at home, so it was super cool to see what the Stenodactylus native range looked like and get some more inspiration on how to set up their environment at home. Again, a beautiful species that I was very lucky to see. And not long after that, we found another species of Stenodactylus, Slevin's short-fingered gecko, Stenodactylus slevini. We stayed out for a few more hours and spotted more Bunopus, Stenodactylus, and Trigonodactylus, and another Echis, but we did not see any new species. Before I wrap this video up, I just want to give another huge shout out to Theo. Go give him a follow on his Instagram. I would not have been able to find any of these species even if I was in the right locations without him. Okay, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments which of the species we found were your favorite, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button, and if you want to see more herping videos and reptile content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.